Riftbound Unleashed spoilers continue to hit our doorsteps, and we continue to be overwhelmed by the sheer number of cards in hand. But do you know what else is overwhelming? That's right, it's the price of Dazzling Aurora! Sure, its appearance with Misfortune at RQ Bologna was a treat, but the card had finally settled into a semi-same price point for most of February due to the meta game generally being too fast and heavy to allow body decks time to wrap into Aurora, not to mention chock full of rebukes and rebuke-oriented discounters that make it tricky to keep the big bodies on the board. But with what we're seeing out of Unleashed, Aurora players have gone one hell of an upgrade. The Big Back Baron was in fact the very first officially spoiled card for Unleashed, and obviously rewrites the entire approach for the Aurora strategy. Coming into play for a free point, a first of its kind token battlefield can be rebuked and reinforces all other existing positions, and Misfortune Aurora becomes the biggest ganker in the game, all around incredibly lethal package. And he also brings friends. Elder Dragon Embody is a one-way nuke, guaranteeing kills against even the most robust targets, and yes, this includes Baron as well, so stash a couple extra in the sideboard. And if any of them are actually at risk of dying, get to recycling. Heedless Resurrection lets them swap places with any peers and attracts added reaction speed, making it incredibly hard to land a solid punch against the right target. And it's damn near as bad if you're willing to attempt Aurora strategies outside of Body Chaos as well, with order cards offering seriously tempting targets. Aurora lets you ignore the first block of text on the new boss on the block Adacon entirely, while its ganking and auto kill clauses make it incredibly hard to fight back. Backing him up is Rift Herald, offering both card advantage and an alternate route to get your biggest boys back into the fray. In fact, if you have means of sacrificing Herald yourself, it becomes a very neat and very nasty way to soft counter rebukes and the new rebuke equivalents coming in from Unleashed. If you want some of that OG Ordnance era flavor Aurora, however, welcome Valmaw as your new win condition. Ignore the ambush if you play old school Master Yi Aurora, which really sucks for your opponent, is that line about outright preventing damage from enemy units with less might, making Imperial Decree worthless without spell damage. And this is in cards that offer spell damage prevention and hard counter spells as well to keep Valmaw protected. If you don't have the money, I certainly hope you at least have a counter strategy. We appear to be on the brink of a big body beatdown.